guys, Michelle here from Lydia and Lilac. Today I'm doing a lace braid headband tutorial. For those of you who may be wondering, you're looking at my dress and you're going, hey, that's a pattern I don't recognize. You would be right. This dress is Phoebe and it is one of our newest dresses. It's cut very similar in style to our Amelia dress in our curvy collection. However, Phoebe will be available in small, medium, and large. It does have pockets. It is knee length. And it's a swing dress, so it's really cute, and you'll be seeing pictures of it shortly on our website and probably on our social media accounts as well. So to get started today, what I have in my hair so far is I have some damage remedy from Aveda. I just got my hair cut over the last weekend, and I had my hair ombre at one point, and I still have some blonde in my ends, and it's just causing them to be really dry. When I'm brushing them out, it gets knotted a little easier, so you can't see it all the way because, like I said, we cut a lot of it out. But so anyway, I'm using damage remedy just for my ends right now, just to kind of help with that. I also have Aveda Smooth Infusion in my hair because it is going to probably be a little warmer today, and I tend to have frizzier hair on warmer days. Nourishing styling cream, and I also use 2 pumps of the Smooth Infusion Style Prep Smoother. So those are 2 things I use, just my personal products that I purchase often, just to kind of let you guys know what I put in my hair. Some of the time I don't always put product in my hair, but those are often things that I use on warm days and very humid days. Okay, so the other thing I have in my hair is a Quaj Root Booster, just in my roots to kind of give it some volume as we're going along. And at the end today, I'm going to tease the back a little bit. I have not done that yet. So to do that, I will be using, of course, my teasing powder from Big Sexy Hair. That's the best one that I found. I really like the pump one that they have now, which I have shown you in another tutorial. So basically, I was going to do this hairstyle, show this to you anyway, and I was going to do it with a French braid. So I was on Pinterest last night and I saw it done with a lace braid, and I thought that might be really pretty and something different to show everybody. So a lace braid is basically a French braid, but you're only taking hair from one side, not both. So it can be a little tricky if you're not used to it, but really it's a simple thing if you're used to doing a French braid. So the hardest part of this hairstyle for me is that I am used to braiding from the right side and going down, and not having to braid upside down. I do braid upside down sometimes when I do a top knot and I do a braid up the back, but I just flip my head over and I braid like normal, and it's not as difficult for me. The part about doing a braided headband that is most difficult to me is starting on the right side of my head, because I have to work upside down for a little while and then moving over to the left. So it kind of confuses me a little bit whenever I'm doing it. So bear with me. I will show you the way that I have found that works the best for me, and we'll get started. So I have my comb, I have my teasing brush, my teasing powder, and some bobby pins to secure my braid. So we're going to start, like I said. Oh, the other thing that I did is I just did curl my hair. You can do this with straight hair, that's totally fine too, but I just wanted to curl it today because I'm going to be doing some pictures for Lydia and Lilac. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put all of your hair to the side of your head in the direction that you're going to be moving. So for me, it's the left side of my head, and I'm going to be starting my braid on the right side. So I have left a section here that I will be starting my braid with. And basically, anytime I French braid, this is not, everybody doesn't do this, but anytime that I French braid or braid, I start off with just doing one braid first, and then I start incorporating hair. So again, I have pulled all of my hair over to the left side, and I just have one section left. So what I'm going to be doing is separating that section into 3 sections, just like you would to start off a French braid. Okay, so I'm going to just braid one time. Okay, and then pull up. All right, like I said, it gets a little tricky for me, a little confusing. So I braided once and then I pulled up just to get the braid started. Okay, now I'm going to start braiding like normal. I actually, when I've done this in the past, have closed my eyes before so that way I don't get confused, because it can be a little confusing. So I'm taking a piece from the front only, okay, only from the front. So, and then I'm going to braid from the back, don't take any hair, and then I'm going to braid from the front again and take a small piece of hair from the front again only, because this is how a lace braid works. It's only taking hair from one side of your head. So I'm only taking hair from the front to make that headband effect. I have seen people do it backwards, where they take only from the back, which is fine, it's just a different look. Okay, so I'm continuing on with the same pattern, and I'm going to go all the way across with only taking small sections of hair from the front, and I'm keeping, whenever I braid from the back, I don't take any hair. Okay, so for me this is probably another tricky part because I have bangs. Those of you who don't have bangs, it's going to be a little easier for you to work around up front. I just try very hard not to get my bangs in the braid. You can clip your hair back or pin your hair back if you want the rest of it hanging down so that way it doesn't get in your way. I did not do that today, but I have in the past if my hair is just not cooperating. Okay, so again, I'm braiding in the back, not taking any hair, and taking hair only from the front section. So I'm going to continue doing this all the way down. Yay, I'm getting to a point where I can almost switch my hands around here. Okay, so it's starting to go a little wider here, that's fine. I'm going to try not to take it any wider than what I have now though. Okay. Alright, so this part, whenever you're starting to go down, you're just going to want to make sure that you move your braid towards your the crown of your head, because what just happened here with me is that now it's getting very loose, which is fine if you want a looser braid, and typically I do, but in this case I do want it to be a headband, so I do want to kind of get it closer to the crown of my head and not be as loose as I typically would when doing a braid. So yes, you might see lace braids popping up on Pinterest and different social media sites and things like that. If you follow our Pinterest account, you can actually look up the pin that I'm referring to that I pinned last night that has this lace braid on it. Okay, so I am towards the end. Here. So I'm going to just braid the rest of my hair, and this, I want to move this out of the way. I'm just going to braid the rest of my hair like normal, all the way down. Okay, so just a normal braid. Now you can do this hairstyle with a regular French braid, with a fishtail. Probably my favorite braids are Fishtail Braids. I think they're absolutely beautiful. But I did want to try something different and show you guys something different. And if you're like me, sometimes reading the tutorials on Pinterest, they don't always explain all of the details and steps, which I can typically figure out, but sometimes it can be a little confusing, so I thought I'd do a video. Okay, so I have my braid. If you want to secure it, you can. I wouldn't typically secure it. I just have this, let's see, a clear headband sitting here, hair tie. You don't have to secure it if you don't want to. Typically, like I said, I wouldn't. But for you guys, I'll go ahead and do that just because it'll make it a little simpler for you if you're trying this hairstyle out on your own and you're not used to doing this. So I have my headband, my braid, and I'm going to take it to the back and I'm going to secure it with a bobby pin. See if you can see this. So I use a couple. I've got a lot of hair. One bobby pin will not secure it, and I typically go two one way and one in the opposite direction just to make sure that I've got it really secure. And sometimes I'll do more if I feel like I need it. Okay, so now I'm going to let the rest of my hair down. And I have my braid. Oops, sorry. Keep hitting that. So I have my hair braided. The last step to this would be to take this hair tie out. I'm going to do one more bobby pin for good measure, just because, like I said, my hair is so thick, and it'll be coming out soon, I'm sure. Okay. So, kind of get all my hair back together here. Okay, so now I have the headband part done. What I'm going to do next is just do some teasing powder and my teasing brush just to give it a little volume in the back behind my braid. So I would do this just like I would typically do a teasing powder. Just pulling up sections and applying the powder. And then running my hair, or my fingers in my hair just to make it stick. Okay. We'll do the next side. Whoops. Kind of got a little crazy there. Do you have to do teasing powder? No. It's just the way I prefer this hairstyle. And I'm not going to tease as much as I normally would. Because my hair will be down today, not pulled back in a braid or anything. Okay. So that is done. I'm going to take my teasing brush and just tease my hair a little bit, give it a little volume. If you want to see how I typically tease my hair, you can watch my tutorial on how I do that. I love teasing brushes just because once you're done teasing, you can smooth your hair back out with them, just to give it more of a finished look. Alright, so that is my tutorial on a lace braid. If you can see it, it looks different than a typical braid would look because I only have taken hair from the front section, not the back. And I would add, I won't do it right now, but I will add some hairspray as soon as I'm finished, just to finish it off and give the curls their hold, and that is it. So we hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for watching.